Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the MTA YouTube channel for another installment of MTA in your house. And tonight, we've got 8 of the best Diecast monster trucks ready to rip up the floor for all you great monster truck fans. As the fans have packed the stands here tonight, we're getting ready to wrap up pit party. The trucks are heading back to the pit area, and we're getting ready to get round 1 started here tonight at MTA in your house. Here's how it all shakes down. Chris Baluk returning in the War Wizard to take on Matthew Riley inside of Bog Hog. Following them, Rudy Zilligy in the brand new Rage Machine out here, making its debut to take on Mike Lanford in the Gunslinger. Right behind them, Aaron Church returns in the Dragonoid to take on Michael Harry in El Toro Loco. And right behind them, closing out round 1, Ryan Johnson returns in Brodozer to take on Austin Spence in the Boss Gator. And that's how round 1 shakes down, and our first matchup getting ready to go underway as Chris Baluk returns. The all-new War Wizard machine made its debut just a couple of shows ago, trying to get a big-time win underneath his belt. He now draws up against an MTA original in Bog Hog, Matthew Riley on the inside lane. Both truck stage. Here's the green light now down the straightaway. Bog Hog's got the early lead, but the War Wizard not giving up on him now as he closed the gap. Coming down to the finish line, ladies and gentlemen. What a wild ride it was for the War Wizard. He was gapped off the starting line, but he was able to make up the ground quickly. As we go back to your MTA photo finish right there at the line, Matthew Riley has broken it first, and there he is going across the finish line over the War Wizard here tonight. So Bog Hog will advance on into our semifinal matchup. Next up here tonight, Rudy Zilligy debuting the brand new Rage Machine, making his debut out here at In Your House to take on longtime MTA veteran Mike Lanford in the Gunslinger Ford out of Oldsmar, Florida on the inside lane. So a great matchup here tonight in round 1. Ford taking on Chevrolet. Who's going to meet up with Bog Hog in our semifinals? Here's the green light now, and off the line they go. Gunslinger got a home shot. Here comes Rage down the outside lane, and Zilligy pulling the trigger over the last set of cars, and the Rage Machine will advance on into our semifinal competition. However, Gunslinger hanging door handle to door handle with him the whole way down. As we go back and check out your MTA photo finish, by about half a truck, Rudy Zilligy and Rage will put the Gunslinger on the trailer early here tonight. And next up inside of our round 1 matchup at In Your House, coming to the line right now is Michael Harry and El Toro Loco, the Crazy Bull, to take on your Monster Mania 5 champion, Aaron Church. Bakugan Dragonoid over here, stage now on the inside lane. One of these drivers going to get in the second slot in our semifinal competition underway. Who's it going to be? Both trucks are staged. Here's the green light now, and on the line they go. El Toro Loco's got a jumper. Here comes Dragonoid on the inside lane. El Toro Loco in all kinds of trouble inside of no man's land, and Aaron Church, Bakugan Dragonoid, will advance on into our semis. El Toro Loco going home on the trailer, and now we get set and ready to close out round 1 action with the return of the Wild Man, Ryan Johnson and Brodozer, to take on Austin Spence in the Boss Gator, who had a reign of terror earlier this year on Thunder. He's now back at In Your House here tonight to take on the legendary Brodozer. We're about to find out who meets Dragonoid in our semifinal matchup. Stage, here's the green light now, and off the line they go, side by side, slightly the Boss Gator on the inside lane. Brodozer was closing the gap on him. Down towards the finish line as both drivers take it down to the wall protection inside of the shutdown area. Let's go back and check out our MTA photo finish. See how close this race was. Your winner is going to be Austin Spence and the Boss Gator by inches over the Brodozer here tonight. So a great matchup here to close out round 1 action, but we are now down to 4 trucks remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Semifinal action is coming up next, and if you want to learn how to sign up to get into one of these events, listen up. We're about to tell you how it's done.
Are you ready to get in on the action here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel? Look no further. Head over to Facebook where you can sign up for all the great events we host right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be sure to sign up for the events and register your name and get locked in with a monster truck of your own and get ready for the great thrills and spills right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Again, find us on Facebook, register for these events, and you soon will be competing in all the great events. We hope to see you there. And get ready for the wild and crazy action. Be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a beat right here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of MTA In Your House, and semifinal action is getting underway. Matthew Riley and Bog Hog set to take on Rudy Zilligy in Rage, and closing out semis, Aaron Church, Bakugan Dragonoid set to take on Austin Spence inside of the Boss Gator, who just had a knockdown drag out with Brodos earlier tonight in round 1. But coming to the line right now, Matthew Riley, been with us since day 1, a longtime veteran, the Bog Hog Machine, set now to take on Rudy Zilligy again, who is debuting a brand new piece of equipment out here tonight at MTA In Your House. The Purple Rage ready to go on the inside lane. Who's going to be taking it all the way to the final round showdown? Bog Hog, Rage, here's the green light now, and off the line they go, side by side, up and over the first jump through no man's land, or shoot out to the finish line. What an incredible matchup to get semifinal action underway. Not sure who got the semifinal victory, as both drivers seem to have crossed the line virtually at the same time. As we go back and check it out up close and personal, your winner is going to be Rudy Zilligy in Rage by inches over Matthew Riley inside of the Bog Hog here tonight. So Rage is in the final round showdown. Who is he going to meet there? Because coming to the line right now, your Monster Mania 5 champion Aaron Church, Bakugan Dragonoid, ready to take on Austin Spence. Again, we touched on it earlier. Had that Reign of Terror on Thursday Night Thunder a couple of weeks ago. That truck is dialed in. He is ready to lay down a barn burner here tonight and put Dragonoid on the trailer. Who's going to meet up with Rage in the finals? Stage, green light goes down. Boss Gator and Dragonoid off the line. They go up there with the first jump down. Dragonoid in trouble, making a little bit of contact with the Boss Gator, and something came off of Dragonoid as they went over that second set of cars right there. Not sure what it was. Our MTA track crew and officials are down there trying to chase down and see exactly what it was. Looks like one of the inserts on the Dragonoid on the inside of the wheel popped out. He landed so hard, and as you see, it has tagged the wall down there next to Bog Hog. We're going to go back and take another look at our MTA replay here. Dragonoid and Aaron Church have a slight lead coming down, slight bobble right there on that inside lane. They go up and over. Watch the inside lane. He smacks so hard. There you see the ring flying across the track right there, and that is why safety is number 1 out here on the MTA circuit. Luckily, it didn't go no further than that. Nonetheless, Dragonoid beating out Boss Gator here tonight in our semifinals, and that has set up the final round showdown as Dragonoid will be set to take on Rage. Aaron Church and company went down to the pit area. They got the insert put back inside of the wheel. Nothing major going on with that truck. He is now set to take on the all-new Rage Machine over here on the inside lane. Rudy Zilligy looking strong in that brand new truck here tonight. Dragonoid been strong and consistent in his own right. Does he have enough to take home a win here tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the finals. Dragonoid, Rage, it's showtime here tonight as we go green and up the line they go. Side by side down the straightaway, up and over the first jump through no man's land. And Rage, Rudy Zilligy will take home the championship win here tonight as Aaron Church and Dragonoid got a little fumbled up coming out of no man's land over that second set of cars towards the finish line. We're going to go back and take another look at your final round showdown replay. Dragonoid seemed to have gotten a hold shot. Rudy Zilligy and Rage now on the inside, knows he's got to put the hammer down. They fly high. You see Aaron Church tapping the brakes there, and Dragonoid noses over hard, and that may have costed him right there with the way that truck landed. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for him at this time. Your winner here tonight, Rudy Zilligy and Rage. Ladies and gentlemen, what an awesome, epically close night of racing here on the MTA YouTube channel. It doesn't get much closer than that. Thank you guys so much for coming out and joining us here tonight, and thank you guys for all the years of support right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.